Well, hello folks. Today we're going to cover a really interesting topic. If you've got friends or family or people you care about that aren't anywhere near you, they're the other side of the world or wherever they are, and you know they're going through a tough time, well, you don't have to believe this for it to work. Fortunately, I've spent 30 years in the world of energy to validate that this actually works. So you can take my word for it that this exercise will help them. And whether you believe it or not, you can give it a go and you can test it yourself. So what you do is you ground yourself. You imagine a ball of light at the center of the earth coming up and attaching to your spine through your feet, if that works for you. Once you've done that, you're going to imagine white light coming through the top of your head. That can come from the sun, from the moon, from a source. It can come from nowhere, as long as it's white light coming through your head. That's where you're connected. You're in a healing zone when you do that. And then you're going to send energy to the person. And however you do this, it will work. As long as you're thinking about that person, you might want to put them in a bubble of light. You might want to change the color and make it gold or something. It doesn't really matter. Whatever your intuition is guiding you to do it. But just by thinking about them, connecting yourself to a bigger source of energy and thinking about them. And the easy way is to put them in a bubble of light and just send energy to them and hold that space. The longer you hold it, the better it is. But just by doing it, it will help them. And you probably think, if you're new to this world, well, that's a load of nonsense. Well, you don't have to believe me, folks. But if you really want to dig into this as to how it works, how distant healing works, look up the Maharishi effect and the attention experiment. There's two movements there. One is by somebody called Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, who came over to the West and did a series of experiments to prove that when a lot of people think about things, you can influence global events. And a journalist got hold of that many, many years later, called Lynn McTaggart. And she's done a series of experiments that she sent energy to places in the world where it's going to the dogs, folks. When it's going to dogs, places around the world are going to the dogs. A group of people can send energy to them and it has an influence. And you can check that out for yourself. Or you can just believe me and help your friends by thinking about them and sending them energy. Either way, it's down to you. I wish you luck.